So you want to take off all jewelry. You want to sanitize your hands, the client hands, but in this case I'm wearing my gloves. So I'm gonna just give it a little sanitizing spray and then I will proceed. Yes, your hands on the board. Yeah. Yes, sir. Alright. Good. So we want to first, now let's say the client had on polish or nails. Well, mostly you do a manicure before you do a nail tip or you put on nails. You must do that. That's very important. The client can't come. People do it, but then you still need to clean the hand. Let's say, because these are also, do a manicure before you put on tips. Because let's say they have an event, then they would be able to have a clean hands. They come for a manicure and then they put on their tips. Alright, so in this case, we would take, let's say the client had on polish. If it's a regular nail polish, you take your cotton pump, you clean off. And at that point, you could buff and take, if it's a gel polish, you can buff and take it off, or if you have the gel removing solution. Okay, but we don't have to do that here. So what we're going to do is make a swab, right? I'm holding this cotton form and then I'm going to use my wood stick. This wood stick have many purpose. You make a swab. Even though this bottle have a nozzle, I'm going to still put my cuticle softener around the cuticle area. So we want to go around the cuticle. So we're going to throw Epsom salts. Soak in the hand, you put on your cuticle softener and you soak your fingers. You want to go with your cuticle trimmer. And you're going to start with the first. So your cuticle trimmer, you want to go around the cuticle. This is a sharp tool, so you want to make sure you take your time. We're going around lightly. Whatever the cuticle softener is up, that's what you're going to take off. And there's sometimes people don't have much to take off. We don't try to cut off the cuticles, they're for a purpose, right? I'm not trying to cut off my cuticles because I don't want no trouble. So you trim around. You always start from your pinky, go back to your thumb, right? It gives a better order. Okay, now I'm going to go with my wood stick, or if you want, you could clean around and on there, right? Is it hurting? Our brush next step, and we want to scrub. Some people clean the fingers, because then all of these things are important, okay? Yeah. So after we do that, we're going to go in. We want to rinse off the client fingers, right? And then we're going to set aside our finger bowl. Everything you see in your notes, that is what you're going to be doing, right? Good. And then you're going to towel dry. Open your towel, raise up your hands, put your hand down. Then we're going to towel dry your fingers. This is one of the easiest topics. Then we're going to clip the nails. Use our large nail clip. And we're going to clip the nails. Straight line across. So then after we cut, we clip the nail side. We want to straight line across. We want to make sure that we fix the sharpness off with our buffer. And then we're going to go in at the top and buff. Right? You see how I'm holding the finger and the thing? With the same way when we're doing our nails, acrylics and so on, we want to hold this nail in the same manner. And you always buff away from your client like that or outwards.
Yeah.
Okay? So we go straight line, we want to buff the tips. Right? You want to buff lightly, it's only to take off the shine. Or let's say you're doing a manicure and they have a little discoloration. Those are the things that buffing the nails, clean up the nails, it does. Right? You don't want to erode the nail bed. In terms of when you're putting on acrylic, it's just to take off the shine on the oils off of the natural nail so that the product could stick properly. You don't want to be eroding all of that and then it's exposed to anything, chemicals, germs and bacteria will get into the nails, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. And then we sand, use our sanding block. Right?
Yeah.
So after we do that, we want to take our cuticle oil and you want to massage with your tongue, right? You massage it in.
Yeah.
The oil, the cuticle oil. And now and start our massage. Now if we weren't doing a massage, we would have, I want your elbow, one hand and one at a time, right? Put on this one. So if we weren't doing a massage, we would have put on our base coat and our top coat. And style as desire, as you will see in notes. Relax your hand. Good. So we want to put the elbow, make sure the hand is relaxed and not tense. And then we want to apply the oil to the area. And then we're going to start. And these are called effleurage strokes. So this is part of Swedish massage. So you guys I'm going to be looking to see how you're doing the strokes for the massage and how you're doing the application of these things. So effleurage, we hold our hands straight and we want to massage and come down. Up and down with pressure. Up and come down like that. And then I'm going to get some more oil because you want to apply enough oil to the area. Warm the oil in your hand. And then we're going to continue. So we want to do thumb kneading with effleurage.
Yeah,
and this is thumb kneading.
Okay.
Right? You would need to do. Now I'm going to balance her elbow in my hand. And I want to ask her to relax because especially if your client feel a little tense, you don't want to just go doing something you can injure them and hurt yourself too. So you ask them to relax if you feel tension and we're going to go clockwise and anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3. The next side. 1, 2, 3. Right? Then we're going to move up to the wrist. We're going to come back down here, finish off with the effleurage. And what I'm going to do is turn over the hand. Right? And then I'm going to use my thumb, my pinky fingers and lock into the thumb and the little pinky. Using my thumb, I'm going to massage outward. So this is an uncomfortable position. It's called the open technique. It's uncomfortable mostly for the technician, but you need to do it. Right? Right? Or sometimes people do it like that. But if it is everybody hands it to a different way, but this is how you're supposed to do it, right? Yeah. If not, you're going to just make sure that you lock in and do that, right? Yeah. And then I can do some thumb kneading at the back of the hand, right? And then I'm going to do circular motion. You see, every time I'm moving my towel to support the hand,
Yeah.
So we're gonna do rotation of the fingers. 1, 2, 3. Each finger. 1, 2, 3. And we continue. And then I'm going to do the last stroke, which is the pinching technique to check the blood. Right? And then we finish with a wiper massage. Always support the elbow. The hand is not as tense as when. Now, if you are doing a particular service and you feel tension, you want to massage it until you feel it relax. Right? The muscle. Right? And then come up. So that completes your massage, hand massage. Right? Next hand. Same will be done on the other side. So you don't have. So tell me what I'm doing. Let me start.
At the right stroke.
Yeah. Good. And each stroke like this, you want to at least do 4 repetitions. Right? And then I'm going to do what?
Massage. Thumb
Thumb
massage.
massage. She has a little tension there, so I want to massage it as much as I can. I'm not hurting you.
No.
Okay. Good. And then I'm going to do some elbow rotation. Our base coat and our top coat, or you style as desire. Right? So I'm going to just use a little of this. You want polish or any?
No.
And leave it without. Right? So your base coat is always the colored polish, both hands. You want to dry off the excess oil off for the client's skin. Wipe it off with one of your wipes. And then we're going to go in with our polish. We're going to use a clear coat. Some clients, some men would want the clear coat because they do manicure too. And some would not want it. Okay?
Yeah.
You notice how I'm holding the finger underneath. This is a regular nail polish. I'm just putting on for demonstration. And then I'm going to go on there.